Thank you. Enjoy.
So she's about 14, she's very well controlled in her life.
Yes, of course.
That's a non-horse person. Love it already. You're a good girl. She's got very good feet. She's not always the case, she's a bit cracked. And we haven't had the barrier. The barrier has blown me off for the last 3 or 4 weeks. Because the ice, he comes from the middle of Massachusetts, and he does all our rescues, and he does the donkeys, and it's quite difficult getting somebody that does the proper angles on donkeys.
Yeah.
So we do like to hold off for him. So he hasn't had a shot off her quite yet. Because she was in quarantine when he first came in. When he
Some of the drafts we had, but
I don't see drafts, do you? Maybe the feet.
but feet, all the like arrow feet are like that.
Now you're going to love all the discussion about
drafts
and it. Do you see this? And then you'll be like, that looks like a four-legged horse.
We already talked about it on the here. It's like, yes, you should do that.
And it's an orange color. It's fine.
The horse.
So she's got rubs on her chest because I've had a blanket on her, and it's been super fun, and because you're never sure what size horse comes in, so we just plonk on the blanket. So the blanket was a bit like low cut, and I was like, okay, but it's keeping her warm. So that's been good.
The size of the blanket that you figured?
I think she's in an 84, believe it or not. But it's obviously cut for a more barrel-chested horse. Because we have people donate blankets to us, and some people are saying, you do drafts. I'm like,
And where did she come from?
New York somewhere. She's done we have no idea where from.
But that's beautiful weather.
Yeah. So that's why we have no idea of the breeding, but I'm just not 100%. Her barrel is not as big as I would expect it for a draft.
Yes, she's very slowly.
And doesn't she move beautifully?
Like draft.
Yeah, she's a bit too big for a draft, to be honest.
She wants to stay with you guys.
She's always been silent. I'm not really very used to it because you normally get them in the sort of like have the leg hanging off. Foot problems, and she was just her eyes. I think that's probably why. But it's something website because that's why she, kept going, and that's why. And that's why she goes back. And she said to me, more compassionate.
That's right. Have you come down to the driveway?
So you guys can see that she is very sensitive because she wants to keep an eye on you guys. And her clean eye, when it goes outside, she want to keep the attention. And all the time she stops, looks at me, and want to change the direction and go this way because she want to keep the eye on you guys. This is one point that we have to pay attention on horses that is clean like her, to know how to control those things. Because sometimes, for example, if you get on one horse like this, sometimes they will spook with nothing. And we don't understand why they are spooking on. But it's because everything's more sensitive on that side. So, just so you guys know, it's not a bad behavior from her. It's just because she want to keep the eye on your guys. She feel comfortable with your guys, so she want to keep seeing. her ear. Like, boom. The other way. Right. And this used to be her back part.
Okay.
Today she's a little 2-year-old. The game, the horse is like sensation, show me out of the way, don't want to go, show again, don't want to go, show again, till they go and everything gets more relaxed.
I think she just embarrassed herself.
It's slippery over there.
Probably the first time I feel good in this water. Probably the first time I feel good in this water for a change. Point out, there is a camera up there that records and it records chat as well. Okay. I asked my husband to switch it off, but then I never won't get my message because he's showing the whole story. I don't understand that.
No, that's not.
Have any idea? Any offers for what she might be? Morgan? She's a dorsal stripe, and she's got a big rump, which is it scared the poop out of her, Walace. So you got on here if we don't know where she's bred or no, because then we'd have an idea of. And you know the other thing is, I think we were saying earlier, it's really unusual to get a draft crossing because they're kind of sought after. Yeah. So that's why I just don't think she's a draft cross. I wonder if like one of the pairs is a draft cross and then until you've got a quarter draft cross sitting in there. Yeah. Because she's too light, you know, and she moves beautifully.
My friend's got a quarter horse that moves beautifully. It's not stocky like typical quarter horses.
So that's what Walace thought. Walace thought that there was a degree of quarter horse in there because of the big rear end, which is great. And it's the near side eye that's got the cataract.
Can it be surgically fixed?
Well, that, I know it doesn't need to be removed, but I didn't ask, well, because the rescue, we don't have the funds.
Right. But could it be,
that's something you would have to ask the vet. But I think there is a possibility that you can, because Jean actually asked me where, she was at Plus 2 days ago, but the horse wasn't moving very nicely, so she decided not to ask.
This horse was
No, it was actually somebody else's horse.
with the cataract. It wasn't that she was abused or anything.
No. The funny thing was, when she came in, she bashed her head off a very large entrance to the bar. And I thought, oh, this must be loose. And that's why she ended up, so she like that. But when the vet came out, he said, no, it's cataract. He said, it's been there for a long period of time.
How old is she?
14.
Oh, okay.
So,
What a young baby.
yeah. And her body condition,
What?
oh, this is
How long has she been here with you?
yes.
Where did you know her history at all?
None whatsoever.
It's okay, sweetheart.
You'll be really excited. I've got another 2 horses here that are Phyllis's. And they're both thoroughbreds, and you're so very welcome to have a look at them as well, just for a giggle. Phyllis loves her thoroughbreds, and I have got 2 really nice thoroughbreds in here.
Do you?
Yeah. Well, the female, she's one of our volunteers' absolute favourites, and she's really nice. All the horses just need a person, you know, and they need to settle into their home environment. And as much as we're, you know, the transition, you know, sometimes we keep the horses for a year, 2 years, just to get them really going, settled and comfortable. Other horses, you know, they're far more easy-ozy, and they move right on. This pair, they're a full personality.
What's the one with the white face and the barn?
That's Murphy. So he's actually ours. So he's in Walace's training program. So
His cute face is so cute.
oh yeah, but he's not the age that he was supposed to be. We think he's been started at 2. So he's only about 3.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we bought him as a 5-year-old, obviously. And he's quite tall at the moment, so I think he's going to be enormous.
He's tall.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's the mane and the tail.
Yeah. I think when she comes out her shell and has, you know, her person really established, and I try very hard not to get attacked. Yeah, it's really difficult when they go. But you try to give them as much love and care as you can without allowing yourself to, I just want to keep those one, and this one, and this one. So, but she needs just that consistent person. That's how we like to do the training.
Elizabeth, do you think there's going to be some Mustangs?
I have no idea. Walace thinks quarter horse. I personally am Scottish. I don't do quarter horses or Mustangs. I'm like, yeah. But I think she's far too light in her feet, and she's so fluid in her movement. There's something in there that's far more graceful.
It's that left eye, isn't it?
Yes, it's this nearsighted.
So she's nearsighted?
No, it's the near side, this side here.
Is it totally blind in that eye?
I don't think so, because I think she sees, she catches movement. So everybody's going to have a shot on her after he's finished. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Yeah, we'll start with you.
I won't even get that high.
Lighting blocks, you're fine.
Mine's got more spunk than that.
Yeah.
Can't do that anymore?
No.
You see how Isabel does it? But you see how Isabel like just runs and jumps on? She does it really well. We have a rescue pony from Florida. We reached out to a girl that uses her as a toy, and she's amazing. Awesome.
Yeah.
She's a ginger.
Is she?
Yeah, no.
That's like Goldy. I don't think she's ever been
No. She doesn't know any cues, right?
nothing. So any cues at all?
So Walace has worked with her for a couple of weeks now, and so he's worked with, you know, he started her lunging. She had no idea what she was doing. She was directionless. And then he started her free lunging. She said no. No, she's actually on the floor. What's up over the food?
Help you rescue her, or did you rescue her for Phyllis, or how did all that?
We like to rescue her. we work with them.
She's got dinner though.
Quite the place, isn't it?
Yeah.
Insane. Well, we did quarantine for her. Because our other farmers, they were very fortunate. It was 178 acres. And we were very safe with quarantine barns, quarantine cabins.
She are shaking the head.
Yeah.
Let me explain this. She are shaking the head because I don't know if you guys saw. The holder is going
It's
up.
up and down.
So it's not her fault. She are just shaking because you saw that when I released the rein, she started to pull the head down. So it's not her fault.
No, it's your fault.
Yes.
That's fine.
Because this holder is the first time that I remember.
Yeah.
I used to ride her on the flex holder, normal. Here.
She is so light in her feet.
Yeah.
She's got big feet.
She has no muscle.
Nope.
That's what she looks like.
And another thing is, I think her whole sheet will become beautifully defined.
Yeah, she's got that underneath herself.
Yeah, she's just not. Yeah.
I'm not gonna track her now. Not like that.
The right one.
Yeah. Like, we gotta find
Well,
one.
there's not much. There's not much.
But it makes sense.
I just want to see it.
The same with us, whenever we take on a horse, we take on it on for the rest of its life.
Yeah.
You know, like, she needs a person. She does need a person.
Yeah, and she's, you watch her. I think I asked you, Elizabeth, when did I go in Kenya because I she hasn't got connection. She doesn't know how to ask for it. Yeah.
you don't just have these stories of schools.
I don't know.
Like Lady Bell, the one we have, she's 7. She's probably have to close that down at this point. No, I've been saying she's 7 for 2 years.
Yeah.
I don't feel like her eye impacts her that much. Like, she knows.
Yes?
And remember, she starts lured here. On her back. She doesn't have, when she came, she doesn't have experience with somebody on her back. So now she's waiting
Oh, we haven't had a saddle on it. Walace has just been riding a bareback. And we haven't had a bit in our mouth either. So you just rides her on the flat halter. And there's no resistance from her. You know, she's learning and you know, she and she actually she built upon her learning succession. Where some of them, you know, they come in and they're like, what did you do last week? She's like, yes.
So she's got to be footwork.
She's smart, but she's not pushy. You know,
She's not shot, she's there. Have you had her eat them?
no, because when she came in, we
To the thing her feet look long.
her feet are far too long. When she came in, she was going pointing to our barrier. We don't ask for barrier to be like that because.
Oh, so she's due now.
Yes, the barrier is now out because the weather's been so bad. He comes from Central Mass for us, and so that's what's fantastic because he does our donkey with the right angle and the backwards and sending a fire with this back.
So she'll get done next month, but
Yeah.
not like.
No, it was crazy.
But when was it done?
One was supposed to be done. And she's very careful. I've had her out on the island purely because I've had to move her. And she's careful on this route. She hasn't run on the me, although we don't like it in her together. We were both upright, which is good.
She's got 4 feet, she's lucky.
Yeah. She was good. Yes. She's not. I was just thinking about it, honestly, you get a lot of transport and they get more all the time.
I could do that.
And it's a
Leggy.
Mm-hmm.
Leggy.
Yes.
But they never find it.
Yeah, but it's not like a winter coat. She doesn't have a massive winter coat, which is why I had to blanket her. Because I really was very worried about her. And then I think she'll be very fine when it comes out eventually.
So has she been vetted at all, really?
The vet just came out when she was in quarantine, and I like to have him just check that there's nothing that we need to be dealing with here.
Nothing emergency.
And that's it. So,
There's a lot of decompress.
well, you don't really see their personality or what you need to do for a while.
You're not going to know what's wrong.
Well, she looks like she reads faster than sex.
It's really good.
And it's interesting, you see the colour in the knee? Yeah, the bark, it's almost like liver chestnut going down her knees as well.
I did that, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
It's really cool.
And now I'm drinking a tea.
I should know that.
So she really has had no idea of steering. You know, that she's got no cues whatsoever. And we haven't tried a bit, we haven't tried a saddle because we're just letting her organically be, if you can. But I think I was saying earlier, you know, there's no fighting with you. You know, she's not there to say, I'm just not doing that. She's quite considered, and I think she's, you know, as well as a person, I think she would just love to be doing something active. She's not very good with the duck thing here, and the duck is just rising at the moment.
I mean, it's pretty normal.
Yeah.
Like for indoors.
Yeah. Well, it's the loudest noise ever. And honestly, I think I'm going to get every hair, they're like, isn't there? And they're like, yes, please. And then this starts, and they're like,
Jazzy didn't do anything.
and the other thing is, with this horse stands, and so when I'm looking, if I stand there and I'm talking to someone, she just stands at her shoulder. You know, there's no desperate need to be elsewhere. You know.
Does she like to be groomed?
I haven't actually phoned her purely because apart from the fact that I didn't want to take the blanket off because the weather hasn't been cool enough to take it off and keep it on. And we start with blankets on, blankets off, blankets on, blankets off. She's no idea what blanket was, putting the blanket on, which was a case of a meeting up. It wasn't a polite instruction, it was like you're having the blanket on, and please don't kick my head while I do the bench.
Was she okay with it?
There was, well, you never know. So I was very conscious that I didn't really like my head down there.
Yeah, no, right.
My husband, who's not a horse person, held the head, so that was a horse. And but she flinched, and you know, she danced around. She had no idea. But there wasn't anything that I thought, oh, I'm going to give up now and come back and revisit this later. And I got the blanket on, and
And now she's
and then I
fine with
left
it?
the blanket on. And then what Walace does is blanket on, blanket off, blanket on, blanket off. So now you can put the blanket on. It's not her favourite thing, but she'll take it. And there's no, I mean, she doesn't cause any
See how she grows the coat next. I wonder when she's better
doing,
more
yeah.
fed.
Yeah.
I think she wants to do it. She's willing. I like it.
Yeah, the head's all over the place. So cute. And if you stop, you're very welcome to go in and see her.
Okay.
I'm going individually though.
Oh, retro.
Yeah, she'll be like, there you go.
Years now. Having an indoor at a rescue.
we're very, very, very fortunate.
All this right now.
What's happened?
No, because it's the first time that I put this holder on her, and she feels the knot,
Yeah.
and that's why she actually.
As she's shaking her
But
head.
I know this right now, I will get her, figure out what this means to her.
Yeah. He starts her with a flat halter, just the flat one that's over there, the black and purple one, and he just, he works her free, and he lunges, and then he ties a wee rope around the other wrist, and then he jumps on, and
The way that I use strength, I like to use the most light as possible. The horse figure out, they can fight with, you're not gonna get hurt, for example. And now she got this shoulder, and she has two, which means her face is sensitive. But why she has that reaction? Because she doesn't know what expression means. One time that she figured out that when I have my hand make impression on her shoulder, and if she stops or back up, I will relieve the pressure. No, she's not gonna push her head anymore because she already knows that for relieving the pressure, she just back up. And with training, with doing every day, she will figure out that this will be natural for her. It's because she don't know almost anything about being on her back. So she starts learning everything now. Basically, she don't have bad behavior. I never saw she done anything bad over here.
Right, now hold on, we need to qualify that. Walace used to be a bull rider, okay, so to him bad behaviour is a bit like, all 4 feet in the air. But no, we haven't seen anything like that. Yeah.
How is she for her feet just being picked up and handled?
Walace?
Yes.
Feet lifting.
She's good. Just either that sometimes she moves a little bit but no kick, nothing. She's good. No bad behavior, no cranky eye, no cranky ears.
That's natural.
She does it that.
One thing that is very important to remember, she has one eye which is consistent.
Do that again, Walace. Can you make her do a side pass?
She just did it.
Herself. She's like, I've no idea what you're asking me for now. Yeah. She'll be like, that felt so uncomfortable. That's okay. No, she obviously just...
She didn't know what she was doing, just did it. Maybe it was her way of.
Yeah, and she don't know exactly what she did,
She was doing
but
like
she knows.
to get herself in a better position.
Oh, yeah. So the funny thing is, she's been asked to do a lot of different things. I'm not sure that she's... Walace, do you think she's been broken?
Very, very little. My guess is what? She probably has when she started, but for some reason, they stopped at her.
Yeah.
I think it is because she got that eye, and everybody knows horses is not like humans that if I talk with you and explain your thing, you're going to understand it. And probably she got very much spooked. Things went wrong with her, she stopped doing it. And people give up because they have another horses to train. You know what I mean? Because what I can say is, she is okay. Our assistant is very better desensitized right now because of these couple of things. But on the beginning, she was no power on her back. She was like, every time that I was going to get on her, she was trembling, very, like, any power over here. And she was like, I was asking her to walk, and she didn't know what I mean.
No, you standing there going, huh!
I was like, froze.
Yeah.
She didn't know.
But at least she froze. And didn't take off. It's a pretty face.
She had.
And it's got a kind face. And she's not, so the thing is, she's actually, and this is what's really nice about her, you've got lots of different animals here, and it's because she's so everything. And that's who she's on that corner of the farm with them. And she gets every noise, there's coyotes, there's everything, there's things going on night time, there's construction going on in here. And one day you were training, Bow was, what do you do with that saw when you cut the metal and it's sparky and really noisy?
The name of the saw?
Yeah.
That was cutting the metal?
Yeah. It's some great big circular saw thing. And
it's
like sparky, you know.
I don't know that.
And the metal, you know, that screeching sound, and she's like, okay, circle again. Oh, okay. Yeah. So her ears definitely work, and she's confident with what she hears. So she's
One very good thing that I saw in her on the first beginning was making me, because every time that we're going to join a horse, we look at the horse, we see the expression on his face, the energy that they have. It has a lot of personality, it's a strong personality. We can figure out what kind of horse it is, or if it's very smart. And when she got here, one of the first things that I saw with her is like the sweet and smart from her.
She is sweet and smart.
She don't know things, but she can answer you very well. She's very sensitive, and when she trusts, she stuck on you like a glue. Like she was with the woman, what's her name?
Julie.
With Julie cleaning here, she was near her, she started to feel comfortable around her. You can try to pull off and her face stays like a target is that human, and she's there. One of those things that I think the green eye put in a horse that you don't have normal horses sometimes that is sensitive, that much sensitive, you know, on the point that just from what you say, they figure out what they have to do. So
Walace uses a lot of voice commands with her.
It looks like just sitting there.
Yeah, just stands. That's the thing. It's odd.
Are you done working with her?
Huh?
Are you done working with her today?
Today?
Do you want to just go in and see her?
Yeah.
I'm really high tech there.
You guys were here first. Do you want to go in and meet her? No, it's okay.
Never. We'll take through. But we'll not watch you, okay? Points out of 10. Terrible. That's really creepy. So she goes to the person she knows.
Yeah. That's nice. So this connecting with him.
Yeah, she does. See? She needs a person.
Desperately.
She's desperate. Every horse needs a person, but she just wants her person.
Yeah.
And
usually geldings are more like that than mares.
Yeah. It's such a funny thing.
She's so attached.
And you know the other really peculiar thing is
so cute. You're her person.
She's so
That's her.
stuck with people.